Introducing first and fighting out of the IV Nectar MD blue corner. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 155 pounds. Representing Michigan top team. Fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, Mike Dingo Reeder. And his opponent fighting out of the FKNG Vodka red corner. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Representing Stars and Strikes MMA, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, Devin the Mantis Reed. We have three 3-minute rounds to determine your winner. When the door is locked, your referee in charge, Vicious Vance Swerden.
All right, fight fans, as we get started, Mike Reeder fighting out of the blue corner wearing the tan shorts. Devin Reed out of the red corner in the black and yellow shorts.
Looks like a bigger height discrepancy than what we had on the paper, don't you think?
It does, and it's also definitely a big reach difference between the two. So whoever controls the range is going to control the fight. And early on, Devin Reed doing a good job of keeping Mike Reeder on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have to throw more than onesies to get through that reach.
Yeah, this cage just too small to try to draw him in. It's 3 steps and you're on the back of the cage. Reeder doesn't have the ability to draw back to bring the taller opponent into his range. He's got to be careful with that.
Reach is a really tricky thing too, especially when you learn how to use it a bit linear in the back and forth for Reeder, but I'm not sure what that really means.
Well, Devin would be served a lot better if he would take away the center of the cage from Mike Reeder. If he doesn't put Reeder's cage on, or back on a cage, he's going to have a hard time closing that distance. And you see there.
Feels like there's a little too much thinking here too.
So that was a good effort there on Mike Reeder. Now if he just starts taking away those angles from Devin Reed, he'll be able to put him on the side of the cage. But with Reed standing with his back to the center, he's going to be able to control this range for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Now he's got to do something with it, Harley.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's been very tentative so far. And I think part of that is he's worried about the shorter Reed just getting under those shots and driving this to the mat.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, the reach is, especially when they use it well, it's a tricky thing to deal with. And you got to get in here. This is where you want to be. And now just chop down a tree, right?
Reeder doing a good job. Landed some heavy knees. Got a nice tight clinch on the side of the cage.
Looking for to connect. Yeah, he's trying to connect his hands there.
Well, he's doing a good job with the head control too, and in a clinch, head control is everything. But when the heads separate like that, it's a lot easier for the taller opponent to get even taller. And if Devin Reed can stand up on you, it's going to be hard to get in there.
Yeah.
Devin looking for the takedown now, just not enough time left on the clock. I don't know if he had it either. That grip was slipping.
Yeah, it was.
As he tried running the pipe there.
Yeah, I see a little bit too much thinking in this cage. That's probably my biggest beef.
Some action from the first round here.
I think this is that combo where he started chasing.
Well, this is
probably
where
the most exciting part of the fight.
He's able to get inside that range, but he's got to take that angle away from Reed, or he's not going to be able to keep that range closed like that.
Yeah, I know they know this stuff, but this is where one of those Ben Lagman crisscross steps just eats up all kinds of space. But I'm sure he knows But he's got to figure out a way to eat that space up because he's starting from so far out.
All right, fight fans, just to keep it straight for yourselves and us, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the tan shorts, Mike Reeder. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black and gold shorts, Devin Reed.
Yeah, next time they're going to have to change name on one of them just to make it easier on us.
So Reed is letting Reeder close that distance.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for it. He's got his back to the cage. He's got plenty of room to move. And he's already shown that he's able to move on angles and not straight back. And again, he lets Reeder close.
Yeah, he's got almost the hands. Are they together? Yeah, they're. Yeah,
well, they must be, because Darren Cruikshank is yelling at him to rip.
That worked. Yeah,
Reed cannot sit flat like this against a squad opponent like that. He is about to get clubbed, Harley.
Yeah, the problem with him is that I've seen so far is just too much thinking. He's not reactive enough, and he should have this in the spine to be looking for this, but he's looking for a.
Well, Reeder's let Reed join his hands now. Reeder's got to get his head out of there. You can't let him play around like that.
No.
If he's able to turn on him. Here comes the head.
Yeah.
Now Reeder can start bringing down heavy leather. Got to keep his hips heavy. Got to be careful he doesn't get high.
Yeah, especially against tall opponent, they can buck bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Long
he gets
limbs,
those knees in there, absolutely. Now he's got both those knees in and a clinch on the back. If he had room to turn, Reeder would have a much harder time staying there.
Yeah. Keeps fishing right through, getting those double unders.
Yeah, and again, he's trying to turn him, but there's nowhere to turn. The side of the cage is going to prevent this sweep.
Still looking, still shopping. He's looking for something.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. Arm.
Got to watch he doesn't give that arm up, Harley.
He kind of did already and is behind the head.
The side of the cage is saving him right now.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful. 30 seconds left in this second round.
Oh,
able to clear his elbow.
Sometimes you just got to thank athleticism and power, right?
But he puts himself right back into that guard. And Devin Reed hasn't been able to get much off, but he doesn't need to.
No.
It just takes one. Short time here in this second round. Devin Reeder at this point in firm control of this fight, although blood trickling from the bridge of his nose.
Yeah,
might have caught a headbutt or something.
Yeah, nothing decisive either. This is a little trickier than you'd think to score, I'd say.
This is a prevent defense fight right now is what it is. Those are always tough for the judges.
So what are you saying there? Oh, here comes the replay.
He's not able to get those hips turned. He's on the side of the cage. He's got the arm nice and deep, but he just can't make the turn. And then at the first sign of light in that, Reeder able to jerk his arm clean. Not the way you want to escape an armbar, right?
No, definitely not.
Stack and
you
turn.
wouldn't be getting away with that necessarily always.
All right, 2 on the books, fight fans.
This is your third and final round. Make some noise, Flint Town.
Tough fight to judge. If I'm either corner, I don't want my fighter going to the cards.
I would agree with that. Oh, now he decides we're going to be throwing some.
Well, he threw those looping shots. If he had thrown straight shots, he'd have scored twice.
Yep. Man, and he's a little bit too Frankenstein-y here, reaching his hands out. Reeder's just trying to grab a hold of anything.
And I'm surprised Reed doesn't have a straight jab. He just keeps hooking that jab.
Especially with that reach he's got.
Oh, could you imagine him with a stiff jab?
At 155, 6'1", with that reach, that'd be trouble.
Well, we've already seen that Reed does not mind being on his back. And now he's not trapped by the cage.
Yeah.
Reeder is in a little more precarious position here, whether he realizes it or not. Trying to creep that knee high, Harley.
Yeah, oh, he's fishing. He knows those arm bars were close. He's going to be chasing it again.
And Mike Reeder, no weight on Devin Reed at this point.
Nope. He's almost just holding on.
You got to make your opponent carry your weight. I mean, I wonder if he got into a bit of an oxygen deficiency those first 2 rounds, and now he's just rested, hoping his previous work gets the job done.
Oh, not a good way to do it.
Reed needs to work to get that other butterfly in. He found success there. He's got to be careful. He's going to get himself stuffed on the side of the cage.
Yeah.
That's going to take away a good portion of his options.
Yeah.
Reeder looking to crawl over now. You know, he can step around that leg and come into almost back control. Not now, it's hooked, but.
Yeah.
Reeder back on his feet. Reed fighting for wrist control, trying to turn it back, and it reverses the clinch on the side of the cage. He needs to just let it go right now, Harley.
Yeah, he's got to just throw. Nothing to lose at this point.
Well, he spent the whole round on his back in the absence of other activity. The round's not going to go his way. I don't think that scored, but it sure looked like it, the way Reeder kept his head down.
Yeah.
10 seconds. We're going to the cards, Harley.
Yeah, this is why I don't like judging anymore, because these are the fights that go there a lot.
Yeah, somebody's mad at you for sure.
Yes.
9 hard-fought minutes, and it's in the hands of 3 strangers. It's a lot of work to let that happen. Both of these camps represented exceptionally well, though.
For sure. All right, let's see what we got here.
Nice straight kick to keep the distance.
Yeah, it just looks a little tired.
Yeah, that glancing blow, but he dropped his head like he had gotten rocked.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, man, this is one of them interesting places you just don't want to be in.
So how do you score it, Harley?
Oh, man. I mean, I'd probably say based on position alone and top positions, obviously without anything else, Mike Reeder probably has this. Although I would say he lost the 3rd round for sure.
29-28 Reeder would be my card also.
Yeah.
At least from what I saw as a spectator.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we should say this. When we judge, we count all of this.
Absolutely.
Right now, when we score this is an eyeball test. Not quite the same thing, so don't get mad when we're wrong.
100%. All right, fight fans, we are going to go into the cage. Dave the Butcher Clifford
I think
is going to give us our official WXC decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for these 2 amateur fighters going the full 9 minutes inside the steel. And we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. We have all 3 judges scoring the bout unanimously, 29-28. For your winner by decision, Mike Dingo Reeder.
Oh, I think he almost headbutted the matchmaker.
Well, both of these guys have got a lot that they can take away from this fight.
Yeah,
but the bottom line is do more.
Yes. Yeah, definitely don't want to leave it in the hands of judges the way that this one went down. So I have a feeling they're, and knowing both of their coaches too, are pretty assertive gentlemen.
Devin Reed is going to spend so much time throwing straight jabs.
Oh my God.
That his hands and shoulders are going to beg for mercy.
Yeah. I think we're going to go without a commercial break and go right.